A compound sentence is a complete sentence that contains two or more independent clauses joined by a conjunction, a semicolon, or a semicolon and a transitional word or phrase. To understand compound sentences, we need to know what a simple sentence is too. A simple sentence presents us with one independent clause. Here is one from Chapter 3 of Moby Dick by Herman Melville. Abominable are the tumblers into which he pours his poison. Admittedly, this simple sentence makes you curious. Poison? That is part of the value of a simple sentence. It has an impact. Simple sentences are easily and quickly absorbed. They provide a rest area for your mind. Now, a few sentences later, the author of Moby Dick writes, "He was trying his hand at a ship under full sail, but he didn't make much headway, I thought." This is a compound sentence. It combines independent clauses using the conjunction, connecting word, but. He was trying his hand at a ship under full sail is the independent clause. But he didn't make much headway, I thought. This is the independent clause. Notice how the conjunction but stitches the clauses into a longer, more elegant sentence. Here is the same long, elegant sentence broken into two independent clauses. He was trying his hand at a ship under full sail. He didn't make much headway, I thought. The author could have written the sentence this way, too. You can write compound sentences in three different ways, or break them apart into two simple sentences. You can avoid compound sentences entirely by ending every complete thought with a period. Joining independent clauses requires either a semicolon and a transitional expression, or conjunctions, which are connecting words. Instead of ending an independent clause with punctuation, question mark, exclamation point, period, you end with a conjunction. Here is a list of conjunctions you can use to create compound sentences. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. An easy mnemonic to remember these conjunctions is fanboys. The easiest way to identify compound sentences in literature is to keep an eye out for a comma followed by one of the fanboys. Here are examples of compound sentences from Moby Dick, one compound sentence for each conjunction. Pause the video to review the examples. Compound sentences can also link together without one of the fanboys' conjunctions. A semicolon can do all the heavy lifting too. These are harder to spot because you are scanning for a small piece of punctuation. Herman Melville makes glorious use of this method at the end of the first chapter of Moby Dick. By reason of these things, then, the whaling voyage was welcome. The great floodgates of the wonder world swung open, and in the wild conceits that swayed me to my purpose, two and two were floated into my inmost soul, endless processions of the whale, and midmost of them all, one grand hooded phantom, like a snow hill in the air. A semicolon can carry the weight, like in this example, or use a semicolon followed by a transitional word and a comma. So you have four choices when tangling with more than one independent clause. You can write the two or more independent clauses as separate sentences, using terminal punctuation, question mark, exclamation point, period. Join them using a fanboy's word. Connect them using only a semicolon. Link them with a semicolon, transitional expression, and a comma. Writing is an art because you learn when to use each particular tool. No solution is right 100% of the time.